Okay, so I am officially 2 weeks and 5 days postpartum, and as of Thursday, which will be the time that you see this video actually, I will be 3 weeks postpartum. I am very, very excited to share my journey along this 4th trimester because I feel like we talk so much about the 1st through 3rd, and we see everyone's beautiful pregnancy, and then once everyone has their baby, sometimes we stop hearing what is even happening afterwards, or maybe we might assume that just because the baby has left its home in the belly that the woman is just back to normal, and that is just not it, right? There's many moms out there I know that can relate to this, where it varies in how long it takes for your body to start to go back. And I don't really like to use that term. I mean go back as in like the organs and all your insides, and you know, if you had a C-section or if you were vaginal, either way, there's things that need to heal up. And so everyone has a different timeline. Well, I think this is the most magical thing, okay, is that despite how much discomfort I was in, I was so focused on caring for Lulu that I actually didn't really feel my pain all the time. I felt my discomfort, and at times it was a lot, but the moment that Lulu needed me to feed or needed me to do anything really, my mind was just not on my own pain. And during a time that, you know, typically you would think a woman just needs to be out, down, and just recovering herself and her body, that mom instinct just kicks in, and suddenly it's like you're recovering and you're healing, but you are not just doing that. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it does in my head. Yeah, so anyways, that first week was difficult. There were moments, like even in this rocking chair, if I was sitting back in this rocking chair and I had to get up, sometimes I needed Devon to take a hand and help me get up because my abdomen just felt so sensitive. It was, yeah, it was very sensitive. And it felt weak. It felt weak and sensitive. And then the second week, things started to get a lot better. I wasn't feeling the pain in my abdomen quite as much. My body was calming down because I felt like my body was just hit by a bus. Like, my muscles all hurt, my body was so sore. Like, I felt like not even felt like, it was the most intense workout I've done in my entire life. I don't care how much you lift, what your PR is, okay? Childbirth is 1,000 times harder than anything you do in the gym. I said it. So men, you have no idea. Women are warriors, okay? We go through so much to get that baby out. And yeah, my body was sore. My body hurt so bad. Like, it was so bad that I didn't even want like Devon to give me a massage because my body was so sensitive. Everything just hurt. And I didn't know what hurt because I didn't know if it was like what was a muscle hurt or if it was just, you know, things were out of place hurt. Like, everything was so sensitive. And so, yeah, that all went away by the second week, which was nice. So as I mentioned in my birth video, I didn't have very much tearing, thankfully. So I was in discomfort, but I'm sure there's others who are way worse off. But for myself, it was manageable. It was uncomfortable and, you know, painful in its own way, but it really eased up on me by the time I hit like the second week. The first week is when I was like really, I was doing like the ice packs and everything, and the cooling foam. All of that was so helpful. But then by the time the second week hit, I didn't need it anymore. I was fine. And so yeah, overall, the recovery has been going nicely for me. I feel like my body is starting to feel like itself again a little bit. And the reason I keep doing like the quotations for saying, you know, your body going back is because I really feel like changing that narrative of saying, instead of it going back, I think it's moving forward. You know, we're moving forward to a new place. So much changes within. You know, for myself, I feel like I went through a huge transformation throughout the pregnancy, but another huge one the minute Lulu was born. And so because there was such a huge change within, of course, I expect a huge change physically as well. And I am by no means holding myself to wanting to look the way I did before I was pregnant. Instead, I'm thinking, let me recreate myself. Let me become an even better version of who I am, a stronger one. And I'm a mom now, so let me just have fun with it and see what my body can do moving forward, because it's a new start. I think of it as turning over a new leaf, and it eases a lot of that pressure that I think a lot of women feel following giving birth, where they feel like they need to snap back or that they need to be what they were before. And in reality, you know, your body has gone through so much change, and yes, some things do go back, some things do not. And again, it depends on the person. So rather than frustrating yourself over those types of ideas and expectations, I like to say, just relax, recover in your 4th trimester, spend time with your baby, and just know that when your body is ready, it will tell you it's ready. And when it's ready, act on it. Don't just sit around and lollygag, you know, act on that feeling of excitement to be coming back into a place of, you know, rather than thinking of your body as the home of your baby, now it is, you're reclaiming it as your own. It is your home for your spirit, and you have to make sure that you are healthy to care for your baby and your family. So take good care of yourself. Get active as soon as your body feels ready for that. For myself, I am coming up on 3 weeks here soon, so I decided I was going to start doing light work. I didn't feel any pressure or any need to do anything earlier because my body just didn't feel ready. Because everything felt so sensitive still, I didn't want to even try. I'd rather just relax and wait it out. So just yesterday, I was able to do my very first workout at home, and it was all body weight. I focused mostly on my core, my abdomen, and pelvic floor. I did do things for, you know, upper body a little bit and a little lower, which you will see in this video, but it was very light. And just that alone, I felt like my abdomen was fatigued. So there's a lot that happens, and I'm not going to get into it in this video as it's not, you know, the main topic. But I can make another video on this because I think it's a good topic to discuss, which is the stomach. You know, I'm going to skip over all of it, and I'm just going to say, in short, a lot goes on, obviously, there. So the recovery process, we need to retrain the core. We need to retrain the pelvic floor. There's a lot of retraining that needs to go in before we just jump into training right away, especially for those who strength train, who lift, like myself. So instead of just jumping right back into things, that can actually cause more damage than good in the long run. So I am taking my time to retrain everything, to get everything nice and tight again before I start lifting weights. So we'll see how long I go with this. I think my plan right now is to do, for my 3rd and 4th week, all of the body weight, resistance, just really getting my body back into movement again and again, focusing on the core and pelvic floor right now. By the time I hit my 5th week, postpartum is my plan to start incorporating the weights again. So strength training will resume my 5th week, and it might be sooner. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But as of right now, I'm thinking 3rd, 4th is still going to be my rest, recovery, retrain. 5th week will be building back. So yes, that is my plan. And that way too, I don't have to leave home without Lulu, because I still don't want to. So this way it gives me more time to just work out from home, give myself that hour when I have her down for a nap, and get my workout in. So that's my plan as of right now. I will check in with you guys tomorrow for my update on my body progress. I will show the photos of the 3 days postpartum, 1 week, 2 week, and 3 weeks. And then I'll also probably just do a quick little video to show you guys as well where I'm sitting at. And I think it'll be a kind of a cool clip to have as I am going down this, you know, new journey of motherhood and fitness and all of that. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Alright, you guys, I think I'm just going to cut it off here for this video. I'm going to do a little bit more, but I'm just trying to rush through this before Lulu wakes up. So I don't want to have to like be thinking about the camera setup and everything. But I think that I might start lifting before the 5 weeks, now that I'm like really getting into things, because it's feeling great, my body is feeling good, and I feel like maybe like by week 4 I'll be ready to start integrating lightweight. So I changed my mind on that, but we will see. Like I said, I'm going to bring you along with me on this journey. So anyways, I'm going to cut it off here, but like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for my check-in for my my 3-week postpartum check-in. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, and 3 weeks postpartum. We're at 152. So that is my weight to date. And prior to pregnancy, I can't remember if I mentioned it already, so I'm just gonna say it again. I was at 147. I was doing a little bit of I don't wanna call it a cut, but I was trying a new program out for myself. Right before I became pregnant. So I actually had lost weight. I was at 150, then I dropped to 147, and I was like really on it. I was doing all my fasted cardio. I was actually fasting as well. I was eating nice and clean and all of that good stuff. So I was at 147, so I'm using that as my pre-pregnancy weight. And yeah, so today that's where I'm at, and I'm very happy with how I'm feeling. I'm just going by feel for all of this. I am, again, in no rush to shred body fat. You know, I'm still breastfeeding, and so sometimes if you go too intense too quick, there can be lactic acid in your milk, which then babies are less likely to want to breastfeed. And also, obviously, for lactation purposes, you don't want to drop too much weight too fast. So yeah, I'm trying to just do what's best for my body. I'm not forcing anything, I'm not rushing anything, and I'm very happy with how everything is going. So I took my updated progress photos, and I'll go ahead and clip those into the end of this video here so you guys can see the progression as I had mentioned. And that is about it for now. I think what I decided in this video while making it was that I probably should address some of those main topics, such as your core and pelvic floor, just a little bit, nothing too in-depth, but maybe just a brief video on why it's important to retrain those muscle groups properly before going back into anything too intense. And that might be a little bit of a helpful video for some. So let me know in the comments if that's something you're looking for. But if you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Your skin, just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within. Love the smell of 'cause we're